The Tyranids, the great devourer. In all the stars, there has never been a Xenos race more inimical to the survival of mankind. Indeed, they are the bane of all other life. Their origins are but poorly understood. The stuff of rumor and supposition and nightmare. The adepts of Mars believe that a single unknowable consciousness guides the Hive Fleets about their voracious purpose. This consciousness knows only unquenchable hunger. Hive ships serve as synapse nodes, spreading the influence of the Tyranid hive mind across the stars. Such is the hive mind's suffocating will that the warp is distorted for light years around. Confusion and terror spread before the hive fleets advance, as dreams darken and madness spreads. As the hive fleets advance, the suffocating embrace quenches the Emperor's light and drowns doomed worlds in psychic shadow. But the greatest threat comes from within. Foul creatures known as gene stealers infiltrate unvigilant worlds. A patriarch arises from the population's subverted flesh and projects a psychic beacon to draw the Hive Fleet ever closer. As the gene stealer cult grows in power, they emerge from the shadows of their benighted world. Civil war rages, shaking the planet asunder. Then the skies darken with spores and the Hive Fleet's voracious tendrils. The cultists exult at the fulfillment of prophecy and their ascension into the light. Their delusions die with them. There are many Hive Fleets, each but a facet of the immeasurable Tyranid threat. Leviathan is the greatest, and has wrought ruin on a scale never before witnessed. Though the great rift arising from Cadia's ruin has severed many of Leviathan's tendrils, many more remain. Even now, one is surging towards the Eye of Terror.
Unidentified signals approaching, Admiral.
My thanks, Admiral Spire, for bringing more souls to feed that farmer's cauldron.
I need no support to crush the likes of you. Magos, identify those ships.
No! Those aren't Imperial!
All hands, stand to battle stations. This isn't over.
Hello guys, it's HelloTech Gaming out. So we are, what is it, since we're done with the Necron campaign, we just have one more campaign to go through, which is kind of the hardest. It's going to be the Tyranid campaign, where we have to go ahead and eat everyone. Should be fun.
Have you a reading on our newcomers?
Auspex confirms Tyranid vessels. Vanguard configuration.
Tyranids. Emperor's bones. As if we didn't have enough trouble.
Reading more vessels inbound, Admiral.
Naturally. Likely there's an entire Hive Fleet close by. All vessels engage, but keep your distance, or you'll be torn apart.
those troops.
Is heavily damaged, breeding cataclysmic structural failings in all forward sections.
Fight on! We cannot let them triumph.
With respect, sir, they've already won. No sense piling death on top of disaster.
You are correct, Commodore. Damn your eyes. Abandoned ship. May the Emperor prove merciful.
Really not. It seems that your escorts did not want you to perish in this fight. Oh, that was close. Let's cool down. Alright, that was a little bit of a waste. I'm still trying to get used to these guys. I like keep on killing every single one on his vessel, and they just keep on coming back.
This is Admiral Spire to all Imperial vessels. The Righteous Protector is lost. We have encountered a Tyranid hive fleet. Impossible as it seems, our situation has grown worse. I declare a Category Abraxas Maxima alert. All able vessels to regroup at Bellis Corona. The Imperium will prevail.
We will see about that, Spire.
Admiral Spire, certain rumors have reached my ears. Have you a report for me?
Only that these rumors are likely true. There are Tyranids at Laurentix. The Righteous Protector is gone. And I fear this is but the start.
I see.
I have the matter in hand. As soon as I can requisition an operational ship, I'll see the swarms destroyed.
Be not so easily distracted from your goal. A ship you shall have, but the chaos threat at Cadia remains your focus. Am I understood?
Yes, Inquisitor.
Lord Inquisitor, our forward explorers have located a Tyranid biovessel.
Not very impressive. There is no shortage of such at present.
Confirmed. However, this organism is unlike any other so far encountered. If dissected, the results will prove valuable.
And the disruption to the hive fleet. Very well. Order your excursion. I shall see that it is reinforced.
Acknowledged.
Cool. Alright, so, before we go any further, let me just explain the Tyranids and how they work in the campaign. So, unlike the other factions, the Tyranids will probably always have a global income deficit, as they have no way of making production other than to make reclamation pools, essentially. And, what is it? Like, I've thought about this, I'm just wondering what is the best approach. Because you can either play this two ways, where you capture everything, make a huge amount of reclamation pools, but then have to defend them. Or I'm thinking the better alternative would be to be a nomad fleet, keeping like maybe your entirety of your force together, and then just making sure you consume planets. So when you consume planets, you get X amount of resources. So if I devour this planet, I get 350. Devouring this one gives me none because it's a death world. This one over here, Bellis Corona itself, Civilized World, gives me a whopping 1,400. So you can go ahead and just take over most of these planets, and they would give you a huge amount of resources. There's also these situations here where like if a fleet is stationed at some of these little like trench areas, they can in fact gain resources. Like that one can get 40. So if I wanted to, I could just keep a ship here, and that would allow for me to actually get a good amount of resources. So there's a good amount of options out there. That is it. So I think the mainstay of my fleet will probably consist of this ship, the Devourer, the Battle Cruiser Corrosive Clutch Devourer. Because the, Devouring Claws are actually the most powerful weapons the Tyranids have. Currently right now, I don't really have that much in the ways of resources. I can't really build any more ships because I don't have any shipyards. Like the 4 buildings that you have is Reclamation Pool. You have the Spore Mines that delay the enemy's assault by 1 turn. And what is it? You have the Hatch Worlds that provide you more soldiers and repair ships, and then you have the Gestation Nests that allow for you to build ships. All these are, quite useful, so some more than others. You're going to have to make at least 1 Gestation Nest and probably dismantle it when you're done. You'll probably have to also go ahead and make a Hatch World from time to time to replenish your ships as well as to repair them. I'm not sure about the Reclamation Pools, just because they don't give you that much actual income from that. Let me just... Because I notice this always goes on, so I'm just going to go ahead and just go offline, so you don't have to see that all the time. I apologize for that. But... what is it? Yeah, so you have a situation where your fleet is constantly being depleted of resources, causing you to move forward, but if you move forward and you succeed, you get good amounts of reward for it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to complete this mission here while I defend the Ancient One from the Mechanicus Pride. Simply because by doing this it gives me the opportunity to get some more renown, as well as just staying here prevents me from losing any income because of the fact that we are getting a bonus by having ships over it. Because like those certain actual planets that actually provide you income by just being over them. I don't think we have any more in... yeah, we don't have any more inside this this particular sector. But yeah, these do show up and they actually do help. The question is, do you want to keep a fleet just standing around doing nothing? So a good amount of my force might be just securing these little planetary nests. We'll have to wait and see how that goes. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and...
The Imperium of Man.
I'm like, yeah, after 2 campaigns, a lot of these basically repeated.
Give thanks to the Omnissiah for our timely arrival. This Ancient One is deep in a consumption cycle and vulnerable. Recommend entrapment formation. We will weaken the Ancient One's defenses and neutralize its escort fleet. I concur. We will gather the fragments for analysis once the battle is ended.
Very well, but act swiftly. Even now, there may be reinforcements inbound.
Engaging armaments. Prioritizing kill sequence.
Alright, let's see here. So it seems the enemy has a sight. Nope, don't stop. Keep going. Just set you on a landing course for that guy. Man, I love having the fast forward button. Oh, they can fire really far. Really? He can go into my claws? Okay.
must combine fire and rain the Emperor's fury.
Yeah, I'm
down
just gonna
upon the
eat you.
abomination.
Confirmed. Our real space re-entry was misaligned. Closing on your position now.
Faster! We must not fail!
Rerouting power to artillery batteries. Gun servitors uploading bombardment protocols.
Alright, reinforcements here. Good thing we can do that too. Need to kill a good amount of these escorts here. Oh wait, all that missed, huh? Ah, I believe I am the guy at this point.
Bombardment commenced. Damage patterns fall within expected parameters. Intensify fire. I want that abomination destroyed. Batteries at maximum. Trust to the Omnissiah.
Well, we'll see how much you can trust the Omnissiah. Launching a lot of torpedoes all the way. Be nice to see what's out. Oh my. That's quite a bit. When you get closer, we can use our wrecking balls to break the formation apart. Get you out of here. Not gonna get away in time, are you? Oh, no. Oh, it's about my entire fleet here on these defense operations. Please cease resisting. Thank you. Wait, we just have to chase down the remnants now. On. Alright, so we've lost about... what is it? Lost about 2/3 of our initial strike force. That is hard difficulty, especially with the new boarding, as our boarding is not as powerful as they used to be.
The task force has fallen silent. Projections indicate total destruction.
And this prized bio-vessel?
It endures.
So much for the might of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Your scrabblings have placed Nemesis Tessera in jeopardy.
Inquisitor Darkhammer! Already Nemesis Tessera feels the claws of those monstrosities, and I find the Imperial Navy has abandoned us. Where is Admiral Spire?
On other duties. Duties, I might add, that are necessitated by a laxness of faith, by a lack of leadership from the Adeptus Ministorum.
Well, yes. One cannot hold heresy at bay without resource, Inquisitor.
Indeed. And it is so with the Tyranids. Gird your valor. Reinforcements are on the way. They will scour the sector of all infestation.
Alright, so... what is it? We did get another fleet, but our current fleet took some heavy casualties. We'll build a station nest here, so we'll have the ability to make more reinforcements next turn. I'll just put you here for now. I guess what I could do is spend 100 here to not be in the negative, I guess. Also, it might be best to build another fleet. Alright, so this changes a couple turns in. Yeah, what is it? Because these ships are going to be our most powerful, so our ramming ships. And you'll see why soon. I'm trying to figure out which one's probably better. We'll go with you. I'll put you over here. Alright, we'll go ahead and end turn. Alright, so we're going to start reinforcing their position. Alright, so we should consume these next turn. Go ahead and build another one of these. If that's all the supply we have. We can build one of these. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright. So we're going to reinforce the position. Okay, so not next turn, but this turn, for sure, I promise. Why don't we... we don't have the strength to do that, I believe. And I can't really retreat my vessels now, can I? Wow. Staggering difference in firepower, but it will give us a lot of renown, I suppose. Oh, during the Horus Heresy, Horus Lupercal. Lupercal, apparently, according to the... Horus Lupercal. Favorite son of the Emperor, turned traitor. I should probably go to the fleet manager and actually set orders as permanent orders for these ships, as I think that would be faster than having to do it in game. Yeah, so these ramming ships are really good because of the fact that they can just hit anyone without really taking any significant damage at all. By significant, I mean none whatsoever. Got the light cruisers. Yeah, I guess the only downside is the fact that they can just destroy my claws and I'm just powerless afterwards. Can't see the ship. No, I can't. Yep, you're gone. Get all the ships to regroup in this cloud over here. I think that's the last vessel. Nom 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 nom. I'll back off a little bit. just eating him. Fun. Just have to deal with the defense platforms now. It's also good to set these to auto-target just because it just makes them easier to manage. Because they're highly effective at just ramming in and doing huge amounts of damage to enemy ships. Because not only the ram does damage, but their melee attack does really decent amounts of damage as well. The only downside is the fact that if they lose their claws, they're basically useless. Oh, wow. Get away, get away, get away, get away, get away. God damn it. Okay. This just became a whole lot harder. Now since we lost all Admiral ships. That wasn't supposed to happen. This is going to be really difficult. Especially when it glitches out sometimes just like that. Oh, come on. Finish him off. Finish him off. Finish him off. Alright. Yeah. So, as you can see, it doesn't always work. Like, when I was hitting him, I should not have been taking any damage as... Unless he damaged my... That I should have probably slowed it down. Alright. Fun. Alright, so we're off to a really good start here. We've somehow managed to win that battle. Somehow. I don't know how, but we did. Actually, that would be very useful. What is it? I think we'll go ahead and do the accelerated regeneration just so we're not stuck without our main weapons for too long. Alright, and I guess I'll just end it there. When we come back, we will have to spend some time to actually probably build up our fleet very quickly once we get the biomass from Bella's Corona. And then we'll finish off these two and move on to Nemesis Terrasovia. Alright, as always, take care, and I will catch you guys next time.